Sign up at the end of this review to get my personal gear list.
The difference that ToneMatch makes is when you dial in the ToneMatch preset for the body shape that we've created, and you play it for fingerstyle or strumming, now you're hearing what we as guitar makers hear. This is how we hear the guitar.
The process is really integrating the instrument, the pickup, the preamp, the L1, and merging it all to become a new instrument. It's all the instrument.
With your ToneMatch system, I think that bridges the gap. It takes at least it takes the nightmare out of the thing. And really what it comes down to is I think musicians don't want to think about their equipment. They want to play.
I think most musicians are used to dealing with lots of problems. So it's like we're taking those problems away from the musician, and we're basically putting a sound engineer into the speaker. It's pre-done. We're allowing the musician to think as a musician and not a sound engineer.
This is what it's supposed to sound like. If you take our guitar and you have this particular model, you might try as a starting point this particular preset in the Bose, and you should be hearing exactly the same thing that we heard in the factory.
I guess it just kind of makes the bass notes more vibrant, and it makes them punch out more, and the definition is greater if it's EQ'd properly, and that's what we heard. Again, some models we needed a lot more help, but we were able to get them all to the point where we said, that sounds really nice. That sounds like a record.
We were able to get very realistic acoustic-like tones out of a semi-hollow bodied instrument now. And the best my instruments have ever sounded is with the L1 system. So it has become my, I recommend it, I use it, it is my reference system.
Nowadays, everybody records their own stuff in their bedroom or wherever. And this is a liberating kind of experience because they've simplified the process of recording. Well, I see the Bose system coming into amplification, going in that direction of simplifying the process, making it relatively easy for someone to find their sound in a live situation.
For me, it would be able to feel comfortable about selling an instrument and a speaker system together and have a musician take it out and be able to pull something up that automatically, bam, that guitar is going to sound great from the beginning, and now you can slightly articulate it to the room environment that you're in.
Even with the presets, we still have a fair amount of EQ capacity that just with the bass, treble, and mid-range, that's very important.
You have a full palette from which to work, but you're not starting with a preconceived canvas that will only allow you to go in a certain direction.
I had a chance with ToneMatch to make it right, so we were able to cut that crispiness out of it and bring the warmth back.
So, plug in and play, hit patch number 84 and go for it. And I think that also brings a level of decreased tension to the artist who's got plenty to think about already, especially those guys that don't have a pro sound man to travel with.
For the first time, you're going to hear what the guitar actually sounds like. You're going to be able to hear what you sound like, and it's going to translate everything you do on the instrument. And so it's a great thing because I've had the privilege of gigging a lot with it and taking it out, and whether it was on stage at Verizon Amphitheater in front of 15,000 people and it was my monitor system, or small intimate things, people hear what the guitar is supposed to sound like, and that inspires the rest of the band. It inspires the audience to be more engaged. It inspires you as a player. So I think I guess that's a long answer to say it's inspiring.